These 5 credit cards are guaranteed to show your starting limit before you even hit the accept button. So that means your credit report is not affected and it remains in excellent condition and not touched. So now with this hack, you can finally not panic when pressing the submit button or pulling your hair out and even in some cases sweating. Did I sweat? Nah. Anyway, hoping you get great results. So now this allows you in most cases to peek behind the curtain to think if you really want these cards. Once you see your starting limit, you can take a step back and think, do I really want this offer? Also, stay to the end because I'm going to show you how I was able to see my pre-qualification for my Chase credit card limit so you can do the exact same to see if the offer is actually worth it. Let's dive in. The first card we have up is the Tomo credit card. The approval process for this is super simple and easy. When I applied for this card, I instantly got approved for $5,000 of spending power. Their maximum limit is $10,000 and it reports to all 3 credit bureaus. Also, I spoke to a few people who I knew had this card and they all stated that they were able to raise their credit limits a bunch of times with extremely small purchases. Me, on the other hand, I rarely use this card. I just did it for data purposes. I just buy smoothies with this like once every 2 weeks, something like that. And they raised my credit limit another $1,300 within 2 months, which is wild and unheard of. I don't know about y'all, but I rarely see this. So this card is very reliant on the frequency of the usage and not high utilization. Normally, it's the other way around. Now, Tomo does not have any cashback rewards, but it's more so on the credit building side for anyone that needs to actually improve their credit. But since the Tomo card is a World Elite MasterCard, it does come with some MasterCard Elite benefits, such as discount on DoorDash, ShotRunner, Lyft, Fandango, and even cell phone protection, which I think are pretty great benefits. For a credit building credit card, and you get all of this, come on now. A lot of secure cards come with headaches. So all you need to apply is a social security number, an ID, and a bank account. You don't even need to be a US citizen to qualify or a credit score. Tomo will either approve you or deny you with no harm. Even if you had bad credit, it won't make a difference because Tomo is looking at the accounts that you're linking during the sign-up process. Next, we have the Apple credit card, which is the most accessible credit card that allows you to view your credit limit before accepting the offer. Now, there is a hack on how to get around the hard pull altogether, which I'll explain in a second. But the dope part about all of this is, of course, if you get a limit that you are not liking and it's too low, you can just decline it and move on to something better. If you like the offer, all you have to do is click accept. And just like the other cards on this list, you can easily raise the limit of this card by how much you use it. Every 3 months, you can request a credit limit increase. Just make sure you pay your balances off. Now, with the Apple credit card rewards, it does come with 3% cash back on select merchants such as Apple and other major places, 2% on any establishments that accept Apple Pay, which are pretty much all or most retailers, and 1% cash back anywhere else. You can earn daily cash back on your purchases once the transaction clears, which other cards still don't do. And you can get unlimited virtual card numbers. Whenever you check out online, remember, virtual cards are just the cards that are instantly created to have a temporary connection to your physical card. So that kind of adds another layer of security to protect you from scammers. I would say the only downside of this card is there hasn't been any major upgrades to this card since it launched in early 2019. To get approved, you will need a minimum FICO score of 600 with TransUnion, so that makes things pretty easy to get pre-qualified. But if you somehow get denied, you can get another opportunity to get it, even if your score is bad. You might get an offer to participate in the Path to Apple program, which is a program that allows you to do a few simple tasks like making on-time payments and lowering your personal debt to improve your credit worthiness over a set period of time in order to get you approved for the credit card. Now, to not get a hard pull on your credit report altogether, you can simply just do the credit freeze hack. Basically, a credit freeze is just when you put a freeze on your credit report to prevent anyone from using your account to sign up for new accounts. So the breakdown is like this. You apply for an Apple credit card. Then once you receive the pre-qualification, You simply open up a different tab in your computer, go to transunion.com, sign up if you haven't already, and order a credit freeze on your credit report, and then go right back and accept the offer. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Next, we have the X1 credit card, which is at the making of this video, finally no longer have a wait list and is openly available to all that want to apply. With this card and its increasing limits, the company stated that the increases are not manual and automatically happen with AI, which I love. And with the approvals, I believe they rate it off of how much income you generate and how much it increases. And from my research, it seems like they're pretty much start you out with a generally high limit. I was actually pre-approved for a starting limit of $14,500. So my assumption seems pretty accurate. Now for the benefits. With this card, you get 2x points on every purchase, 3x points after you spend $1,000 in a month, which is pretty simple. And the pretty dope part is you can take into account it's a metal card. I mean, who doesn't like metal cards, right? Fancy. Now, with this card, just like the Apple Card, which is also metal, you can still earn the card's highest rewards when using the physical card. Now, with this, as well as the Apple credit card, which is also metal, you can still earn the card's highest rewards when using the physical card. And of course, you can get access to the virtual cards with benefits. It also allows you to set a monthly limit, which is very helpful. It can be positive due to the fact that the merchants are some of the biggest companies in their specific categories. Also, if you are in the space of authorized users, you can get someone you trust a card and their spend on the card will accumulate into spending for each month. So if you really wanted to cash out, you can let your points build up 6 to 8 months and use them at one of the selected merchants. And like I stated, X1 relies on your income to determine your credit limit in the application process. They will ask you to link your bank account to make final judgments. So overall, it seems like they have a pretty good system with the cashback rewards. And the big merchants you are allowed to spend your points with. Also, if you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button for me if you don't mind. Now, Chase. Most people don't know technically you're allowed to get your pre-approval credit card offer. To access it, go to the main menu button and click the Just For You section. To be honest, some of you are probably right now eligible for the Chase Sapphire or Unlimited card. Sometimes Chase will show you your credit limit right on the offer page. For example, as you can see, someone was approved for a Chase Sapphire Preferred of $18,000, an $18,000 credit limit. I was speaking to a few people and they stated that the pre-approval limits are super accurate, which is a plus. If you already have a Chase credit card you use on a regular, it might be worth it to check out the Just For You page monthly. Another point is, it seems you will likely be approved for the Chase credit card and the Freedom credit cards. They offer a variety of rewards and benefits, and the most popular being travel insurance. And the Freedom cards are more on the cash back side and also have no annual fee. The Chase Freedom Flex offers 5% cash back of around $1,500 in purchase categories, while the Freedom Unlimited offers 1.5 cash back on all purchases. Now, you can get approved for these. You just need a minimum FICO score of over 700 and a yearly income of $50,000. Also, and watch out for their 524 rule. Lastly, we have the NASA Platinum Cashback Card from NASA Credit Union. It's not geo restricted, and I see that they're definitely giving out great limits. They out here giving out bags, people. One of my closest friends was pre-approved for around $20,000, which is now his biggest limit. It's crazy how generous they are with their limits. But I've heard they've been doing this for a while, so we're kind of late to the party. The rewards of this card are 1.5% cash back on every purchase, no annual fees, no balance transfer fees, or forward transactions, which is awesome to say the least, when most establishments will charge you to use your card in other countries. Now, to become a member, all you need to do is deposit $5 into a shared savings account, and it's that simple. Now, warning, I have heard that most people have been getting their pre-approval amounts and approved. But then again, I've heard some people were denied after submitting the documents and they had the pre-approval. So just a fair warning. They may ask you for your license, W-2s, pay stubs, just to push the application through. But trust me, I promise that's standard for credit unions. Remember, credit unions are relationship based, so make sure that you take care of them by putting your money in the accounts. They'll take care of you. Now that you have the list, you can go out there and get the best credit cards that will fit you and your situation. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button for me and share this with somebody that wants to get pre-approved for high limits just like you. And until next time, ladies and gents.